life is full of distractions. Possibly full of more distractions than ever before, right? I speak to students a lot, and I think we and universities are recognising that there's more neurodivergency, or rather it's probably always been there. We're just starting to better recognise neurodivergency. So people's brains work a little bit differently, and a lot of students approach me and tell me about their brains, and some students are distracted very easily. I think most students are distracted easily. I know I am. And people have got different coping strategies. I'm writing a couple of papers at the moment. I'm writing a book. Shh, don't tell anybody about that yet. And I'm writing talks for my Australia trip. And getting started and staying focused can be really hard. That blank bit of paper in front of you is a really tough one, isn't it? And sure, you can sit down and put down some notes and make a plan. Good way of starting. But I often have to do this. I have to get away from distractions. I've got no music, got no phone, just got you with me today. But usually it's just me and my brain. Just got the woods, no trees, no people, no nothing. And my brain can wander, and it invariably wanders towards the tasks that I've got to do. So I start thinking about these talks I've got to give, and I start coming up with ideas, and these ideas start linking together. And because you're not distracted, you have time to mull them over. I haven't got a phone. Sometimes I take a phone to make notes, but I'm quite disciplined. I only use it for notes. That's when I go for a walk, not running. And those ideas mull over. Sometimes they link up. They have time, if I'm out running for 45 minutes, to then me realise that that's actually not such a good idea and scrap it. But my brain can wander without distraction, free form associations, and I start coming up with ideas. That's the second kilometre. And of course I've got to remember these ideas. So when I get home I make notes. I've dragged myself outside. I was quite happy playing Dead Space 2. An old game, but a game I haven't played in. It's Halloween month, right? Scary space games are good. Anyway, see, I'm getting distracted again because I'm talking to you. Anyway, drag myself out, and of course I'm getting exercise, getting fresh air, getting greenery, getting all these things that are good for me. I'm getting away from negative things like social media and news, and I can just think. Half the time I don't even notice the run I've done because I've been thinking so much. Cycling's also good for this. Just going out for a walk is good for this. But the trick is not to take your phone or not to take it out of your pocket. Just let your mind wander and come up with ideas. And if you're learning, one of the things about learning is as a teacher, we did build like pillars, we build scaffolding legs, and once they get high enough, they link together. You know, I always say that there's no right way of breaking up medicine or anatomy. So we teach you the blocks and you start to make those links yourself. That's what I love to see, those aha moments. And when you're out letting your mind puzzle over these problems, you realise that, oh, so that's why that does that, because then it can do that. Oh, I understand. Whoop. And sure, you can get that done at your desk as well, and in the lecture theatre and reading through things, but sometimes you just got to give your brain time to move. You've got to kind of load your brain up before you go out. You've got to have an idea, or you've got to have done some reading, some learning, load it up, go out, let your brain do its thing, come up with ideas, link things together, figure it out. I think most runners would tell you the same thing, but then Kim says I'm weird because I get bored really easily, and yet I can run a 100-kilometre ultra marathon without any music or podcast or anything. I'm just happy in my own brain while I'm running. I don't know. But this is what I do before every video I record, every podcast I record, every bit of teaching I deliver, often when I'm writing as well. I'll go for a run or a walk and let my brain mull over all the information I've put in it, give it a chance to figure stuff out undistracted. Boys, the ground is soft today. Maybe if you're struggling to sleep because you know your brain is doing that, going into overdrive thing and won't stop thinking when you want to go to sleep, maybe go for a walk or a run on your own and do all that thinking then. Maybe that'll help. Maybe there'll be nothing left for your brain to mull over and you'll sleep better. I don't know. Might work, might not work. Doesn't cost you anything. I'm not selling anything. Oh, we're getting off tunnel, aren't we? Alright, I'm gonna run up the extra hill. See you back at the microscope next week.